You're listening to the Long Game Podcast. I'm your host, Sandra Sciano. We have been talking so much about relationships in the course and membership series. Like other revenue streams in your business, your success is built on relationships. Customers keep coming back from the great service you provide. That's relationships. They refer you to their friends because you get them results. That's totally relationships. And they have a transformation from the content you so expertly crafted. That's also relationships. And when we work so hard to form and maintain these relationships, it only makes sense to use some strategic thinking when it comes to optimizing these relationships. Today, we're talking about upsells, cross-sells, and retention. 3 more terms that just you knowing about put you further along the path to course and membership site success. You're listening to the Long Game Podcast with Sandra Sciano. In a world where everyone is doing, it's easy to get lost in a sea of comparison, secret tricks, and promises of overnight success. The long game is my approach to business. The actual day in and day out philosophy that you have to show up, you have to do the work, and there's no quick fixes for long-term success. I'm a web designer, digital strategist, and energetic thinker, and I'm here to share the process and lessons I experience with my clients daily who are going through the same struggles of building a business as you are. We'll hear from successful entrepreneurs sharing their long game strategies, and I'm fun, so we're going to have a little fun along the way too. Thanks for being here. Let's get to today's episode. So there have been some juicy info in this series. The goal of it is to get you to think about what's possible and to stimulate you to see what's out there. The knowledge is out there and the guidance is out there for you to take the next step in your own course or membership site journey. When clients first come to me, they often ask, "Is this possible, Sandra? Can I really earn a living off my course?" Now, I'm a realist, but yes, you can for sure. It takes showing up though, doing the work, continually learning, and bettering your approach always. This is also about the time that I say to them, don't compare your start to someone else's middle. We tend to want to be where we see others, even if they started 5 years before you. So the realist answer is yes, you can make a living off your course, but the more involved you are in understanding the opportunities at the start, the better position you place yourself in each step of the way. In episode 36, I introduced some course and membership site strategies to you. Today, we're building on that. We're talking more strategic thinking with upsells, cross-sells, and retention. All right, when you work to get someone to join your course, it may be their first purchase from you. They may want to try you out and see if you're a good fit. They're willing to take a chance on you for $197. And then there are others who come to your courses who are more primed for the purchase. Maybe they know about you a little bit more. They've been following you. They are ready to dive in a bit further. And this is where you can apply upsells. It's the idea of taking the same customer and offering them more, delivering them further education or support, and increasing your revenue as you do it. So upsells can come in different forms, and they can also come at different times in the purchase process. So a common upsell is to offer your course and then have a second option that includes private coaching calls at a higher price point. More value, more support for the participant, and then additional revenue from the same customer for you. And the thought process behind upsells and cross-sells in general is that we recognize that it takes a lot to get a customer. And with these concepts, you're maximizing the opportunity per customer and bringing them further into your world. The more products they have, the better relationship you build with them, the more they lean on your product and your expertise, and you become their go-to for that market. For me, it's Nike sneakers. I love that brand for all sports. I know that I can buy a Nike 7.5 and it fits my foot perfectly. No weird pinching, no rubbing at the heel, and I am loyal to that brand since I've bought so many shoes that have worked for me. So with upsells, You want to be secure in what you're offering. Can the course stand alone without the added coaching? Will participants still get some type of transformation? And be sure not to offer too many options, especially starting out. The clearest offers are the best offers. If you've got 4 options of support, participants won't know what to choose, and you're going to lose sales in the process. Keep it simple with your pricing and your options. Do you want to supersize that? So smooth, those fast food workers. They've been doing upsells for a long time. Okay, so cross-sells. This is a lesser known term, and I'm sure you've all heard about upsells, but how many of you have heard about cross-sells? So cross-selling is getting people to purchase more than one item that you offer. And why I love this strategy, even more than upsells, is that the most strategic way of using this concept is to offer it within your existing products. So we think selling usually happens at sales pages. They happen in blog posts and on social media too. And yes, you can cross-sell in all those places. I've seen courses sold with courses sold with products, all of those different pieces. And it can even be just like a one-off suggestion, similar to how retailers cross-sell. Those shoes or that piece of jewelry go perfectly with this dress. But the beauty of cross-sells, and why I love Kajabi so much, is that you can cross-sell inside of a product that a participant already has. So think about that. Someone is inside your course, digging in and loving the experience. They look over to the right and they see an enticing image for another one of your offers. Or they scroll down to the bottom of the page and they see a number of ways that they can work with you deeper. This to me is so exciting because these people are already in. They love you and they are benefiting from your expertise and they are ready for more. They can go deeper. And it goes back to the idea that I mentioned earlier that these people are already your customers. Keep them in the family and broaden the relationship. And another idea that's really cool with this is that if you're offering some sort of free challenge or free mini course, that is a way that you can offer other products that you sell to someone who's opted into your list for free. All right, another cool way to offer cross-sells is to use email marketing. For many of my clients, I set up an auto-triggered email when guests leave something in their cart without purchasing. So like 1 hour to 24 hours later, an email will send reminding them about an item in the cart. And this can also be a place for a cross-sell. In this email, you can bundle something and offer a discount if they purchase it. Now, you've got them reminded of you and your product, and you're incentivizing them to purchase something extra. It all depends on the nature of your course and membership business, and you may not have multiple courses yet. But cross-sells can also work with things like ebooks or even some type of extra service add-on, such as an audit. You can make something that you offer as a service be a solo product and then bundle it up. So a social media audit or a virtual closet audit. If you're a stylist, you can bundle that up with a course and create extra value and incentivize them. So when customers own more than one of your products, that's where they really start to develop even further brand loyalty, like my Nike sneaker example. And that is customer retention. Looking at this from a business standpoint, it takes less time and less money to retain a customer than to get a new one. And furthermore, people who own multiple products and they're super happy with you tend to write more reviews, engage with your brand on social media, and be part of your brand community in general. The scary part of all these terms, upsells and cross-sells, is coming off greedy. And that's not what these are about. Sure, it can be done that way, but we know that's not your way. And it takes some time to move out of the fear of selling. I get that headspace. You're not pushing. You are making this available. You're sharing. So tapping into their needs and providing is what you're doing. You're not pushing. And when you're doing this in your own brand voice, it's probably anything but pushy. Okay, we're moving on to retention. This is an important concept for business overall, but I'm going to focus this in terms of the membership sites right now. For membership sites, Retention is everything. How do you keep them coming back month after month? Without a strategy for retention, your membership site will churn through members and you will spend more while making less. But with a solid strategy for content and community, you'll keep your members longer, spending less and making more, and forgoing burnout. I see this with a lot of membership site owners, the hamster wheel of doing more to keep them in. With membership sites, you've got to come up with a plan prior to your launch. Plan out your content. Why are people coming to you? What need are you fulfilling? This is the lead content for your site. And with the clients I work with, we talk a lot about different retention strategies. And here's the thing. With retention strategies, they are dual service. Not only do they keep your membership in business, but they service your members. The more time you spend crafting your content to meet your members' needs, the better your membership is. It's like smiling when you talk on the phone. That energy just permeates through, even though the person on the other end of the line can't see it. And one area that I've seen members stay for no matter what industry it is community. Building a community helps with retention. And communities, we know they offer so much. They offer support. They offer camaraderie, additional insights. It's so interesting to hear other people's opinions and experiences. The most successful membership sites I've seen have some sort of strong community component. And with that comes another concept for retention, engagement. Promoting engagement with your content and within your community will support your overall membership retention. When your members engage with your content, they get value from it. Questions arise and opportunities for further connection come forth. When your members engage with your content, you discover even more of what they need. And there's nothing like that light bulb moment when you realize what they need and you understand how you can provide it. It's like the glory of getting it. And this is why your sales are never pushy, because you seek to understand and get fulfilled from figuring it out. So we know that the course and membership business is a combination of content and strategic thinking. Create your content and work to refine it. Refine how you communicate it, and then apply some strategy as you start to understand these concepts more. Start surrounding yourself with industry communities and marketing communities. Join programs and network. Virtual networking is great. Start out that way and share your ideas. Comment on other people's experiences. Gain insight from what your business friends are saying and apply it to your own work. Online courses and memberships are an evolving business environment, and it's a super exciting time to be a part of them. So dive in, take the leap, put your ideas forward. I encourage you to start moving forward on the ideas that you have. There is no time like now, and it does take time to develop your course or membership site ideas. Anything worth doing, it just takes that time. So start now, start writing ideas down. I am here and I would love to help you with those opportunities and hashing out those ideas. Feel free to reach out to me. You can hit me up on my website, thelonggamepodcast.net, and click the Speak to Me button and ask me a question. Let me know where you're stuck. If this series has been helpful to you and sparked ideas, share it with a friend and help them move forward with their ideas as well. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me today. You can access more info in the show notes at thelonggamepodcast.net. If today's show connected with you in some way, please share it with your friends or hop on iTunes and leave me a review. Until next time, keep playing the long game.